Hi there, hope you all are doing great. My name is Basir and I have a total of 10 years of teaching experience. I intend to create syllabus based videos. I'm going to first start off with Telangana State SSC syllabus. We'll first learn chapter 11, that is trigonometry. I have chosen to start with trigonometry because most of the students find it very difficult. Stay tuned with me for the rest of the video and I assure everyone will find trigonometry surprisingly easy. Moving forward, I will create similar videos in Hindi in my typical Hyderabadi style. I do not want to keep the chapter introduction lengthy and at times I may or may not get into the depth of the concept as I do not want to scare you off. But yes, I'll teach you everything you need to know to solve the problems. My vision is to dispel the fear the students have for mathematics and make mathematics easy to understand. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to post them as comments on YouTube and I'll certainly go through the comments and do the needful. I believe through these videos, I can be your very own personal home tutor. I will continue to create free syllabus based videos as long as you all find them helpful. I will also take time to create a video covering all math basics or fundamentals you need to know to strengthen your understanding of mathematics. Okay, let's get started with trigonometry. Trigonometry stands for tri means three, gono means angle, metry means measure. So trigonometry deals with three-angle measure. We all know that a triangle is a geometrical figure which has three angles. I have drawn a triangle here, X, Y, Z triangle, and this triangle contains three sides and three angles. What are the three sides? X, Y, Y, Z, and ZX. These are the three sides. And what are the three angles? To make it simple, let us just write angle X, angle Y, angle Z. So a triangle contains three sides and it contains three angles. In trigonometry, we will be dealing with a right angle triangle. A right angle triangle is a triangle in which one of the angles is 90 degree. For example, in the figure that I have drawn, in the triangle that I have drawn X, Y, Z, angle Y is 90 degree. So it is a right triangle. Now, let us try and find out how do we name the sides in right triangle. I have drawn a triangle here, and triangle ABC with angle B as 90 degree. Now, we'll find out what is the opposite side and what is the adjacent side and what is the hypotenuse for angle A. Now, for angle A, if you see, the opposite side is BC. So I'm writing here, BC is the opposite side. And the slant line that you see, or the side that you see opposite to the right angle, angle B, is the longest side in a right triangle and it is known as hypotenuse. So AC is the hypotenuse and the side adjacent to angle A, it is known as the adjacent side. So for angle A, opposite side is BC, adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. Let us consider a similar triangle ABC. I have drawn another triangle ABC with angle B as 90 degree. Let us find out what is the opposite side, what is the adjacent side and what is the hypotenuse for angle C. So this is the angle C and the side opposite to angle C, we can see that it is AB. So AB is the side which is opposite to angle C and the slant line is always the hypotenuse. The side adjacent to angle C, this is the adjacent side. So for angle C, the opposite side is AB, adjacent side is BC, hypotenuse is AC. I've drawn another triangle here, triangle PQR with angle Q as 90 degree. I would like you all to write down What is the opposite side, what is the adjacent side, and what is the hypotenuse for angle P, and the same goes for angle R. Write down the opposite side, the adjacent side, and the hypotenuse for angle R. I have drawn another triangle here, triangle ABC, with angle B as 90 degree. Now, in this right angle triangle, we know that AB is 3 centimeter, BC is 4 centimeter, but we do not know what is AC, what is the length of AC. Now, in a right angle triangle, if you know two sides, you can always find the third side using Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is not at all difficult. Pythagoras theorem states that the hypotenuse square is sum of squares of other two sides. Now, let us consider the angle C. For angle C, let us find out what is the opposite side. For angle C, the opposite side is AB, and this slant line is always the hypotenuse, and the side adjacent to angle C is known as adjacent side. So the opposite side is AB, adjacent side is BC, hypotenuse is AC. Now, we know the opposite side, which is AB, it is 3 centimeter. We know that the adjacent side BC is 4 centimeter, but we do not know the hypotenuse. In a right triangle, if you know two sides, you can always find the third side using Pythagoras theorem. Again, Pythagoras theorem says that hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. What is the hypotenuse in our triangle? The hypotenuse is AC. So AC square is sum of squares of other two sides. What are the other two sides? AB and BC are the other two sides. So what is the sum of their squares? It looks something like this. So as per Pythagoras theorem, now we have AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. I don't know AC, so I'm writing AC as it is. AB is 3, I'm writing square as it is, and then BC, the value of BC is 4, I'm writing square as it is. AC square is equal to 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, AC square is equal to 16 plus 9 is 25. Now if I remove square from the left hand side, I'll have to put square root on the right hand side. What is the square root of 25? Square root of 25 is 5. So we got the value of AC. AC is 5 centimeter. So in a way, if you know two sides of a triangle, of a right angle triangle, you can always find the third side using the Pythagoras theorem. I am pausing the video at times because I'm taking some time to draw the triangles, draw a right angle triangle. I'm finding it pretty difficult to draw the triangle. So I'll pause the video again and I'll draw the triangle and then I'll come back. Okay, now I have drawn another right triangle PQR with angle Q as 90 degrees. Now for angle P, let us find out what is the opposite side and what is the adjacent side and what is the hypotenuse. Now if you see here, the side opposite to angle P is QR. So this is the opposite side. QR is the opposite side, and the slant line, which is the longest side in a right triangle, is known as hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse here is PR, and the side adjacent to the angle P is the adjacent side. So here the opposite side is PQ, the adjacent side is the opposite side here is QR, the adjacent side is PQ, and the hypotenuse is PR. Now in this right triangle, again we only have two sides. We know the adjacent side is 12, the hypotenuse is 13, but we do not know the opposite side, QR. I've already told you, if we know two sides in a right triangle, we can always find out the third side using the Pythagoras theorem. What does the Pythagoras theorem say? The Pythagoras theorem says that the square of the hypotenuse is sum of squares of other two sides. Now, hypotenuse, what is the hypotenuse here? PR, which means PR square is equal to sum of squares of the other two sides. What are the other two sides? The other two sides are PQ and QR. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, we can say that from the given figure, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. The value of PR is 13, so in place of PR I'm writing 13, I'm writing square as it is. PQ is 12, square as it is. QR, I don't know the value of QR, so I'm writing QR square as it is. 13 square, we all know that 13 square is 13 into 13, which is 169. 12 square is 12 into 12, which is 144, plus QR square I'm writing as it is. This 144, if I take to the left hand side, it will become minus 144. Now 169 minus 144 is 25. 25 is equal to QR square. If I remove square from the right hand side, I can put square root on the left hand side. So what is the value of QR? Square root of 25 is 5. So the value of QR is 5. So you all can see that if we know two sides of a right triangle, we can always find out the third side by making use of Pythagoras theorem. I'll pause the video and then I'll come back once again. Okay, yes, I have drawn one more right triangle ABC with angle B as 90 degree. Let us name the sides of this triangle. Now, the side opposite to angle A is BC. So the opposite side here is BC. And the slant line, as you all know, is always the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse here is AC and AB is the adjacent side. Now, we will learn something known as trigonometric ratios. In trigonometry, we have 6 trigonometrical ratios, 6 trigonometric ratios: sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, and cot theta. Now, this trigonometric ratios gives you the relationship between the sides and angles in a right triangle. We all know that in a right triangle, or perhaps in a triangle, we have three sides: AB, BC, and AC. For an example, here are the sides, and angle A, angle B, and angle C are the three angles. Now, these trigonometric ratios gives us the relationship between the sides and angles. You must be confused. Okay, no problem. Let us find out. Let us find out if this thing is easy to understand or difficult. Let me write something here. Old Harry and his old aunt. What is old Harry and his old aunt doing here in trigonometry? Well, I actually take their help to find out the relationship between to find out what is sine theta, what is cos theta, and what is tan theta. Actually, see here, the first letter here is O, and the first letter here is H, the first letter here is A, the first letter here is H again. Okay, So here what is remaining? O. O means the opposite side and H means hypotenuse. A is the adjacent side for me, H is the hypotenuse. O is again the opposite side for me, A is the adjacent side for me. So by taking the help of old Harry and his old aunt, I find it very easy to understand what is sine theta, what is cos theta, and what is tan theta. Sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. Okay, from the figure that I have drawn on the left hand side, what is the opposite side? The opposite side is BC and the hypotenuse is AC. So sine theta here is BC by AC. In the same way, let us find out what is cos theta. Adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. So cos theta is AB by AC. Tan theta. Tan theta is, okay, opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is BC, adjacent side is AB. So from this, we have sine theta as BC by AC, cos theta as AB by AC, tan theta as BC by AB. Now, let us find out what is cosecant theta, what is secant theta, and what is cot theta. It's very simple, guys. Cosecant theta is reciprocal of sine theta. What is sine theta here? BC by AC. So the reciprocal will be AC by BC. So cosecant theta is AC by BC. Likewise, secant theta is reciprocal of cos theta. Cos theta is AB by AC. So secant theta is AC by AB. And again, cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. Tan theta is BC by AB. So this should be AB by BC. Okay, here we have an example problem. It's given if tan A is 3 by 4, then find other trigonometric ratio of angle A. We all know that. Okay, so if you have a question like this, first write down sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, and we all know that we should just write old Harry and his old aunt. Old Harry and his old aunt. This is pretty much what I do. Old Harry and his old aunt. Sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. I just write down old Harry and his old aunt. You know that this is opposite, this is hypotenuse, A is adjacent, H is hypotenuse, O is opposite, A is adjacent. So in this question, tan A is given as 3 by 4, and we all know that tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So this is opposite and this is adjacent, opposite by adjacent. Let us draw a right triangle here. This is a right triangle A, B, C. For angle A, this is the opposite side, BC is the opposite side. The slant line is always the hypotenuse and AB is the adjacent side. Now tan A is 3 by 4. Okay, so opposite side is 3, so in place of opposite side BC I'm writing 3, adjacent side is 4, so I'm writing 4. Now we all know that if we know two sides in a right triangle, we can always find the third side using Pythagoras theorem. Now what is Pythagoras theorem? As per this diagram, the Pythagoras theorem is AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. What is AB? AB is 4, BC is 3. Now 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9, 16 plus 9 is 25. If I remove square from the left hand side, I'll have to write square root on the right hand side. So square root of 25 is 5. So now I know the hypotenuse also. The hypotenuse is 5. Now in the question it is given tan A is 3 by 4. Find other trigonometric ratios. Okay, so the other trigonometric ratios, let us find out. Sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse. What is opposite? 3. Hypotenuse is 5. So sine theta is 3 by 5. Cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is 4, hypotenuse is 5. So cos theta is 4 by 5. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is 3, adjacent is 4. So tan theta is 3 by 4. Let us find out what is cosecant theta, what is secant theta, and what is cot theta. We all know that cosecant theta is reciprocal of sin theta. Sin theta here we got that it is 3 by 5. So the reciprocal of 3 by 5 is 5 by 3. So cosecant theta is 5 by 3. Secant theta, we all know that secant theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. Cos theta here I got it as 4 by 5. So the reciprocal of 4 by 5 is 5 by 4. Tan theta, cot theta, we all know that cot theta is a reciprocal of tan theta. Tan theta we got it as 3 by 4. Reciprocal of 3 by 4 should be 4 by 3. So one trigonometric ratio was given, tan theta, and we were able to find out the other trigonometric ratios. In the next video, we'll start working on exercise 11.1, which is the very first exercise. Till then, goodbye.